Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel for episode 3 of my Vectric Quick Tips series. This is Tom with TK Designs, and today I'm going to walk you through the process of creating a keyhole bit in the Vectric tool database for VCarve Desktop, VCarve Pro, and the Aspire programs. Let's get started after the break. The first thing we need to cover is which parameter we'll need to properly configure the keyhole bit. I have the Freud 25/64 inch keyhole bit, tool number 70-104. Tool data for this bit can be found at https://www.freudtools.com/products/70-104. Additionally, if you'd like to purchase this bit, I have included the link in the slide as well as the description of the video. If you purchase the bit through Amazon, I'll receive a small commission without requiring any additional purchase cost for you. The primary specifications we need to be concerned with are the overall diameter labeled as D, the minor height labeled as M, and the small diameter labeled as N. Along with that, we'll also need the carbide height, which is the depth of cut, which is labeled as H1. Let's open the tool database. I've already created a tool grouping called Special Tools. I've done this because we're going to configure a tool type that's not a standard tool type. Now I want to go to the Imperial Tools, select the 1/4 inch end mill, and we're going to select Copy to create a new version of the tool. For my copy settings from, I'm going to drop this down and just take the end mill 1/4 inch, my machine type, and I'm going to set this to hardwood and select copy. Now I'm going to change the name of the end mill to, we're going to call this Keyhole. Give it a space and leave the rest of these parameters the way they are. Make sure you don't have set as default checked, because otherwise anytime you create a new tool off of this, it's going to update it with this name format. Okay, in the notes, I'm going to identify the tool by name, manufacturer tool number, and depth of cut, in case I decide later to add different types. So we're going to say this is a Freud if I can spell. It's a Freud keyhole 25/64 tool number 70-104. Next, I'm going to enter in the diameter of the tool. This is a 25/64 bit, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in 25 divided by 64, hit the equals sign, and that's going to change the diameter of the tool to the decimal equivalent for the fractal that I gave. This is a 2-flute end mill. For our pass depth, we're going to set that to our maximum depth, which would be 7/16 of an inch. However, because I don't want to push too close to the top of that cutting edge, I'm going to change this instead to 11/32 of an inch instead of the 7/16. So for my pass depth, I'm going to say 11 divided by 32, press the equals key again to change that to the pass depth in decimal equivalent. step over. We're not going to be stepping anything over with a keyhole bit, so I'm not going to touch that. I'll set my spindle speed to 18,000. And where I'm really going to tamp this back is I'm going to tamp this back to about 20 inches per minute for the feed rate, and about 10 millimeters, or about half of the feed rate, for the plunge rate. I'm going to do that so that we can make sure we don't overpower the bit. Okay, finally I will apply the parameters, and that will create our new keyhole end mill. And we can drag that down to our special tools group. So we're going to drag this down, drop it in special tools. Sometimes it doesn't drop quite the way it's supposed to. And you'll see now we have the keyhole end mill, which is a 25/64 inch. Click on OK to save the toolbox. Soon I'm going to put out another video with 2 methods for creating keyhole toolpaths. One method for users of VCarve Desktop, and one method for users using the keyhole gadget in VCarve Pro and Aspire. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button and give me your thoughts in the comments below. Here's a couple other videos I think you'll like. See you again soon.